Okay, so we're back with another episode, and the last episode we had that huge game against the Los Angeles Rams, 35 to 7. You know, Dalvin Cook carried us again, and this week we're playing the 1-3 Lions. I was debating on not playing this game, but even though they're 1-3, it's still early in the season, so they could still be decent. Um, as it stands right now in the NFC North, us and the Packers are 4-0. Bears and Lions are 1-3. Now, my prediction is that it's going to be a two-team race for the division. Obviously, me and the Packers. And but you never know what can happen. Yeah, we got a. I mean, I guess it's kind of a tough schedule for the next couple weeks because you got the Lions and then the Steelers and then the Packers, the Lions and the Packers again. So that's kind of crazy. But I do think that even though the Lions are 1-3, they can still give us some problems. But I'm hoping if we play like we played in the Rams game, we should have no problem beating the Lions. So we'll see what happens. Let's get into this one, and I'll see you guys afterwards.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran, former #1 pick back in 2009.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 17 carries, 58 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
His kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 7.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Room to run past midfield. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down at the
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. Lets it fly for Thielen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. On third down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Vikings, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Okay, so, yeah, that was an interesting game. I mean, obviously a lot shorter than usual, but that's because besides like the first quarter and a couple drives of the second quarter, like nothing else really happened. I mean, like you heard, we got held scoreless the whole second half, and then the Lions just couldn't score. They got 3 field goals, so yeah, that happened. But you know what, at least we won. I'm not gonna complain. I don't care how many points we put up as long as we win. Now next week we're going to be playing the Steelers. So if we go look, because I'm kind of curious, how good are the Steelers right now? 3-1, so they should put up a better fight than the Lions did. But as you can see, the Jets are somehow 4-0, and then the Packers are obviously 4-0. The Browns 2-2, Cowboys 2-2. The Titans are 0-3. Yeah, so next week against the Steelers, I will be back, and that one's gonna be a good one, I'm sure of it.